I've had reoccurring dreams, 13 of them, that show unlimited wealth.
We just have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Why are you letting why are you letting the abundance into your dreams but not into your real life?
I believe that I am.
But we believe that you are too, but we're just being snarky here because we want to get your attention about it, because dreams are reflections of, they're manifestations of, they are realizations of a vibrational frequency. And once you have these recurring dreams and with a consistent theme, what that's saying is you've got this vibrational frequency going.
Yes.
And in your sleep state, you see, when you sleep, all momentum stops. All resistant momentum stops while you sleep. So because you've been doing your work and coming into alignment and focusing, now what's happening is your dreams are letting you know how resistant free you are while you sleep. That's why we were playing with you, but you are not so resistant free while you are awake. So there are things that you think and discuss and talk about when you are awake that you don't talk about when you are asleep. The vibration is not active while you sleep. That's why you're able to receive the dream. But the vibration is more active in you when you are awake.
What do I have to do during
Acknowledge that the dream means you're on a brink.
I'm on
and
the
focus
brink.
on that.
Okay.
And remember the dream and revel in the feeling of it. When you awaken, capture the feeling of it and practice that feeling of abundance. And here's the piece for you that we really want you to hear. In your dream, notice the ease of the abundance. It's the ease factor, because abundance comes to people in varying degrees and with varying paths of least resistance. There are people who have managed to carve out abundance, but they're working very, very hard. They're sacrificing all kinds of things that many of you have come to realize that you're not willing to sacrifice. So a lot of people who are in what they want to call the spiritual realm, while they are still wanting abundance, they are saying, but I'm not willing to give up family for it. I'm not willing to give up my freedom for it. Or I'm not. And what we're wanting you to understand is you don't have to give up anything for anything. You just have to not work against it in your own vibrational patterning, you see. So now you're having those dreams. When you awaken, just lie in your bed for a little while and find the ease factor. And just keep talking about how easy it is, because universal forces we started to say are, but that's not accurate, have orchestrated all kinds of patterns, all kinds of unfolding, all kinds of pieces of the path, that when you allow yourself that feeling of certainty that it is coming, then you will be the realizer of it. There is a hindering point for our dear human beings, because in your physical manifestation you don't quite get the vibrational basis that is you. So we just want to talk about how first there is a vibration, and if that vibration is allowed to be without contradiction, that vibration will, because of law of attraction, evolve. It will become more. Now it always does, but the question is, in its becoming more, is there a realizer of its more becoming? It's like the thing you've played with for a long time. If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one to hear it, did it make a sound? And we say, who cares? If no one heard it, sound is irrelevant. If there's not a receiver of the vibration to translate the vibration. So the answer to that question is, if there was no one there in the vibrational vicinity to translate that vibration into the sound, no, it did not make a sound. The sound only exists because there is a receiver, an interpreter, a realizer of the sound. You got that, didn't you? So there's a vibration happening, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually humans will realize it. But you need it to get way, way big before you realize it. And so here's this vibration, it's there, but you're not realizing it. But law of attraction is making it bigger. Law of attraction will, because everything that exists because of law of attraction is becoming more. Everything is becoming more. What is become more that is likened to what it is being drawn to it. Everything is like that. So the vibration's getting bigger. As the vibration gets bigger, if you are not doing that thing you do that's keeping you from being a vibrational match to who you really are, this vibration of abundance, of well-being, this vibration of who you really are, then you begin to realize the vibration. Now the vibration means something to you. Now it's beginning to be a reality. So the first thing that occurs is two things happen, not simultaneously, but it's so close to simultaneously that we're going to call it simultaneous because your perception of it makes it be that way. You get a thought about it, which is you translating the vibration into something that means something to you, and you feel an emotion around it too. Now it has become, we want to say tangible. It has become translatable. It has become perceivable. It got big enough that you, because of your focus upon it, or focus upon things like it, you're in the vicinity of it. So now this is not just a vibration that is not being received by anyone. It's a vibration that's being received by you. And the most interesting thing about that is, because of who you are and the source who is aware of you, your inner being, and all those like Abraham and Jerry and all of those who are aware of you and rooting for you and knowing what you want and knowing where you stand in relationship with everything you want, we are all pointing everything in the direction of what you are asking for, so that you can be a more easy, with ease, path of least resistance realizer of it. You got to be pretty resistant to miss what's being focused on your behalf. And we love you so much. You know what's coming next? Most of you are pretty resistant and are missing. So then when something happens, like a few things lining up, you all lose your mind. Oh my goodness, look at all of that. That was just unbelievable. And we say, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Do you know how much is orchestrated on your behalf? Do you know how much focus is given to helping you to experience the fullness of all that you are? And if it weren't for that determination to be mad at yourself or mad at somebody else or beat the drum of all the injustices that have happened to you, you would be more vibrationally alert. You'd be more vibrationally ready to interpret. We've been calling it the receptive mode. You got to get yourself in the receptive mode. And how do you get in the receptive mode? Get a massage, put your feet in the water. Take a nap, walk someplace that's beautiful, pet your cat, focus on things that matter to you. Do anything and everything that you can do to get yourself in the receptive mode. Not the valiant mode, not the virtuous mode, not the doing everything that everybody tells you mode, not the best employee on the planet mode, not the get the star on the chart or the mark on the chart or pleasing somebody mode. Get in the receptive mode, the mode where you feel at your best, so that when that vibration is out there, you have a relationship with it and you get an idea. You realize an idea. You say, really, I just got a really good idea. When the idea comes and it feels good, that's the path lighting up. Follow it. When you think of someone, call them. That's why you're thinking about it. When you think of doing something, the other day, Esther she has a few places around the nation that she likes to hang out, and she was in one place going to another, and she kept thinking, get the keys to the Cadillac, get the keys to the Cadillac. And she'd think, yeah, I'll get the keys to the Cadillac in a little while. I'll get the keys to the Cadillac. I won't forget the keys to the Cadillac. I'll get the keys to the Cadillac in a little bit. And then she got to that place and she didn't have the keys to the car that was in her garage there. And she thought, I thought of that about 27 times. And each time, instead of going and doing it, which was the path of least resistance, I continued on with whatever I was doing, but then she didn't get there with them. And so she's beginning to realize that there's a vibration that she's receiving, and when you receive it, that very often is the time to act on it, not the time to say, oh, I'll think about it, or oh, I'll talk to somebody else about it, or oh, I'll see what I think about that, or oh, well, I'll do it later because what I'm doing now is more important. Let yourself be the realizer. So here's this vibration, and now you realize it. You have a thought about it and an emotion about it. So this is the evolution of turning vibration to things. But most humans, you don't want to talk about it till it is a thing. You want to wait till it's a thing. And most of you are looking at things that other people have realized, and then you're unhappy that you're not the realizer of the things that others have realized, when there's a path that's unfolding for you that would lead you to the full culmination and realization of every single thing you want. There is nothing that you cannot be or do or have. If this time-space reality has the wherewithal to inspire the desire within you, you created it vibrationally. It's there for you, and it is vibrating for you. The question is, are you in the receptive mode? are you the realizer of it, you see? So as you start following the trail of that, following the trail, when it starts showing up in your dream state, it's a really solid trail. And it's being shown to you in lots of other ways too, that as you realize it. So here's what we're really saying to you. We want it to be as important to you. And we don't get to want for you. So we'll just say it and you can take it or leave it. We want, yes, we get to want for you. We get to want for you. We get to envision you. We get to want for you. We just can't do anything about what you do. We can just hold the vision of it, but it's up to you to find it if you want it. What we want for you, we want for you. Oh, we want for you. This is what we want for you. We want you to be after that feeling. Period. Because if you can care about the vibration being realized by you enough that you're feeling the emotion of it, and you can keep that up, you're home free. And in the same way, you'll have dream after dream after dream that says you're there, you're there, you're there, you're there, you're there. You'll have idea after idea after idea. But here's the most significant thing we want you to hear. There's no stopping point. There's no ending point. There's no true culmination. It's just the fun. It's the fun from the vibration being there and you being the realizer and further realizer and further realizer and further realizer and further realizer. And all the time you're living the further realization of these dreams. There's more dreams coming on and more dreams coming on and more vibration coming on. More opportunity for you to focus. More opportunity for you to feel. More opportunity for you to live in the frequencies of well-being that you were all born to be in. You all said, I'll go into this time-space reality. And the environment itself will inspire me to the uniqueness of who I am and what I desire. And you launch those rockets, and the source within you rides those rockets and sustains those rockets and becomes those rockets and is those rockets. And that is a vibrational frequency and a point of attraction that we cannot even find words to describe to you the bigness of it. When we say that you were source energy before you came into this physical body, and now you're in this physical body exploring the pros and the cons and the pluses and the minuses and the I don't wants and the I do wants, you're launching these rockets of desires, and you are becoming, the large part of you has become an expanded version of you that is offering a vibration, and law of attraction is responding to that vibration. Did you get just a little glimpse of what we just said? And so who you really are, the true reality of you, is pulsing and attracting unto itself, unto yourself in a really powerful way. And what are you doing about it? Complaining about this and complaining about that, complaining about this, and keeping yourself off the vibe of what's really going on and not letting yourself go with the flow of who you really are. Ah, don't you love knowing that? Doesn't it make you want to lighten up? Doesn't it make you want to have more fun? Doesn't it make you want to be nicer to yourself? Doesn't it make you want to walk away from each and every complaint because you understand what it represents to you? Doesn't it make you just want to revel in this life experience and really discover what you intended before you came and what you've added to it since you've been here? Don't you want to be the realizer of your vortex, your vibrational reality? Don't you want all that? You've been so kind to us. You listen to us talking about this place that looks imaginary to you. Oh yeah, that's Abraham talking about that vortex thing again. And then some of you say, okay, Abraham, we get it. There is a vibrational reality. I accept it. But how do I get the money out of the vortex and into the bank? How do I turn that vibration to a reality? And we say, you have to find a way of putting yourself in the receptive mode so that the ideas can occur to you with enough momentum that when you follow them, it leads to the more tangible physical manifestation that you seek.